But today is Monday, and you all know what that means. Monday means viewer-created ships created by you awesome people, and we have another crazy ship from RPGNerdos for FTL viewerships. So we're gonna start off with checking out one of his latest creations. I think RPG has been inspired by Void War lately, because this one is called the Void Cruiser. It looks really cool. Looks like SR-71 Blackbird in like black and cerulean or whatever that light blue color is. Love the black and blue. Yeah, it's really nice. The Absurd, it says. What's the description of this Void Cruiser? This special vessel destroys hostile crew through a unique combination of abduction strategies, experimental equipment, and data exchange between its own crew members. Apprehension Doctrine. Defeating hostiles on board your ship gives you 1 to 4 scrap per enemy. Oh. So we are incentivized to abduct enemy crew and kill them on our ship because we get paid for it. Paid abduction. Sounds like a kidnapping strat or something. Cerulean would be accurate. Is that the name of that color? I don't know. It's a cool name. Cool color. Engi Collective. Engis in the same room actively exchange all data they gather about their opponents. All Engis deal 0.8 damage. 0.8 times damage in combat. Normally it's 0.5 for Engis, I think. Each additional Engi will provide a flat 0.25 times increase that multiplier. For example, 4 Engis in the same room will have a 1.55 damage multiplier each. So we want all our Engis in the same room beating up enemy crew that we're going to try to, I think, abduct using polo laser. What's a polo laser? Pole. It sounds like I'm talking about that a type of shirt, a polo shirt, a polo laser, or maybe pole zero. This laser fires bolts of energy that penetrate shields. While its damage isn't impressive, it will force struck enemy crew to board your ship. Doesn't affect drones. 1 power, 1 shot. It starts at 10 seconds to get faster, and it is guaranteed to do the abduction. I wonder where it pulls them to, though. I don't know that. Steve French on piloting. All right. I don't know if he's gonna stay on piloting, but for now, Steve French is our pilot. What do we got here? R breach bomb. I don't know what R stands for. Does it say what R stands for? This breach bomb Mark 1's been equipped with a missile replicator. Oh, it's a replicator breach bomb. No longer requires ammo to fire at a higher power cost. 2 power, 1 system damage, guaranteed breach chance, 30 crew damage. Alright, so this is basically a breach bomb Mark 1 that costs 1 extra power so that it does not, what does it do that's different? So it doesn't use a missile. Okay. And we got 3 Engis that we're going to be pummeling our enemies with, I guess. The Absurd ship. Let's see what this build looks like, my friends. Here we go. Do we have Gibbs? Follow back. Invisibility Gibbs, the best type of Gibbs. I'm also going to say, as you all can probably tell, my voice is a little shot today, because I had a cast party with my Christmas caroling friends Saturday night, and it was a lot of fun, and I was singing and yelling and having a good time, and I won't say I lost my voice, but I definitely wore out my voice. Missile Lantern, there it is, just for you. Meow, just for you. I have no idea where the abduction is gonna pull the enemies. I wonder if it's gonna be random. The whole loadout is built so you could force enemies to run to the biggest rooms. Oh. So we're trying to force them into Heal Bay weapons room and such, I guess. So we do this and then move here. Okay. Interesting. So we want to force the enemies into the rooms where we want to fight them, which is the 6-person rooms. We can vent basically everything almost immediately. Okay, alright, that's cool. We want to get as many Engis as possible for our anti-boarding. Or abduction, or whatever you want to call it. So Engis have a lot of value with their Engi collective ability, which is pretty interesting. Beating up enemies that we abduct with our Engi crew. That might be a first. That might be a first. Okay, he can't do damage to us. So I want to breach to pull him into the weapons room. We abduct. Oh, that's weird. So the affliction kills the enemy. And then summons a version of them. That's crazy. That is a crazy mechanic. Wow, okay. So that's how it's abduction. It's more... It's kind of what Star Trek teleporters do, right? Where it vaporizes your true body and then creates a new one at the place that you want it to go or something. I don't know, that's actually how it works in Star Trek, but that's like... Is that what's happened? When you say beam me up, Scotty, or breaking down your body and resummoning in another place or something? That's crazy. That's a crazy mechanic. It looks like when you abduct them, it is pulling them to a random room, too, I think. Good dodges, good dodges. Okay. Senji's gonna just vent himself. I'm cool with that. Alright, where did that guy go? To stand in this room and die with the Engi. That's so goofy. I don't know if they have any more crew. I think that's the last of their crew. Did we just... No, we got another one. He was indoors. Now he's gonna go stand... So for those who are wondering, why are these humans going to just stand in this room? So AI, when they board, if they have 2 or fewer crew, they prioritize being in a room where they are not outnumbered. So they will prioritize being in a 2-person room if they have 2 or fewer crew. Now, AI also prioritizes being in the same room as their friends. So because the first guy got abducted and just stayed in that room, that meant all the other ones were going to go hang out in that room too. But this untargetable computer can't be attacked, so it just stood in there until he died. Those are really weird interactions. Pretty funny. Basically, that laser kills an enemy and gives them the ability that calls a silent, free boarding event that makes a boarder. That's always the same race of crew, right? At least it seems like that so far. It's always the same type of crew, I guess. Good dodges. I don't know why they keep going in there. I feel like I'm trolling a little bit here. What if I go here? Will you go in there? Okay, there we go. Whoops. No, stop dodging everything. Oh, our shields, I just realized how they look. Look awesome. Like a swirly shield thing going on here. That's cool. Alright, double mantas do our triple NGB double mantas. I think they do. This is going to be a very interesting run. Are we going to be able to use this strategy on the boss? I mean, maybe I want to just get teleporter. What do our system choices look like? 3 slots. Couple extra crew slots, okay. Alright. So if I can get like 4-person NG boarding, like if teleporter's here, for instance, that could be cool. Let's go here. Alright. Okay. I can't do any boarding or anti-boarding here. We're basically damage immune, I think. No dodges. Now no dodges. Beautiful. Do I want to do training here? You know, actually, if I breach his weapons, I think we're pretty much safe. He'd have to get a triple shot with his drone. Okay. I'm gonna do training here. And hope we don't take a bunch of damage, so... we have a little bit of a story time to start the day if this works without getting us killed. Yeah, pretty fast training too. I'll probably cross-train here. Alright, very nice. We're getting everything but weapon training, and actually, I could auto-fire this breach, couldn't I? Because it does no hull damage. And it doesn't use a missile. So I can auto-fire the breach for training, is that right? Yeah, I don't have missiles, so... Okay, cool. Training with a bomb might be the first time I've ever done this. Get bombed, piloting. Get bombed. Alright, there's that done. Okay, I want to get shield training done. Okay, there's shield training done. How's weapons going? Weapons are a little slow. Wait, am I actually getting training with the weapons? Okay, yes we are. Okay, good. So yeah, so Fridays, so I'll use this story time and tell you all what I did over the weekend. You all can let me know what you did in the weekend in chat if you had a good time doing something fun. Friday night, I had a gig. It was about an hour away from where I live, and it was basically at a grocery store, but a nice grocery store. Where the band played in the little outdoor area where people were, you know, could get some food, come hang out, listen to music. It was a good time. It was a good time. And it went well. It was so hot that I think the heat might have affected some of the equipment that the band uses, because I'm pretty sure we had some issues with our monitors. I think it was the keyboardist gear like overheated or something. But it was a good gig. It was a good time. Saturday, I had a morning church gig. That was a bonus gig, so a little extra money is always nice. And that night we had our cast party with our Christmas caroling group, where we hung out at my friend's house that she and her husband and her kid have a pool, and we all hung out. It was a super good time, and I was yelling and screaming and chatting with everybody all night, so that was a good time. I also went and I won't say interviewed, but there's like a, where I live, there's like a, I would almost call it a nightclub. It's like a music nightclub where they have live bands come and play. And I had reached out to them and said, hey, you ever need an extra person to run your sound for you, to see if I could, if they're ready, any opportunity for me to like get training in sound. And so I went and chatted with them, but it was more like felt like a nightclub where they have, you know, like an R&B nightclub where they have a lot of people grinding on the dance floor, and they're there all night till, you know, people are drinking and doing whatever. And I'm like, I don't know that this is the right vibe for me. But I did chat with the guy who runs their sound there, and he was pretty chill. So but I don't think a nightclub where everybody's drinking and consuming substances is someplace I want to hang out every night. Not really my vibe. So, also I filled out an application for Target. So I'm so desperate. I'm trying to get a job anywhere. I've applied for Target, so I might potentially get a job just working at a Target. It'd be better than a Walmart, but who needs engine training? You do. I'll get you the weapon training to finish this out. But I'm getting pretty desperate trying to find some more regular work, man, I swear. So that's what I did over the weekend. Anybody do anything cool over the weekend? Anybody else go to a party? A pool party? Or whatever? Any kind of party? Don't want to go to a store? I do want to internalize this for sure. 25 scrap internalized. It's probably my only store going to get this sector, but... One more nebula actually doesn't get me any more jumps, does it? No. Would I sell something for a flak? I might. What's the position at Target? Is there anything I care about here? A backup battery, maybe? So, you know, big, ginormous companies like Target and Walmart, they always have multiple positions at all their stores because anybody who works there and then leaves. That's just what happens at these places that are, you know, big Fortune 500 companies that are constantly hiring and losing people. So it's like multiple positions I could take, but the position that I would prefer would be like a backroom stock type position because that's what I've done. When I worked at Walmart, that's what I did. Not that I want to work at Target, but I need something consistent. And I feel like I could actually, potentially, have more success with a Walmart position type thing. Not Walmart. I've never worked at Walmart again. But Target, I think, is a much better work environment. There's one close by to me. It's at least $15 an hour to start. So, compared to what I make streaming, that's probably 7 to 8 times what I make streaming hourly. That's maybe give you an idea how little money you make as a streamer of my level. Very low hourly wages when you're a small streamer. You slept and was melting the whole time. Melting. You say melting is probably like 80-something degrees Fahrenheit. Which is melting for you crazy icy Russian who likes the cold. Would it be like an associate gig? No, because I'm not looking to do full-time Target work. I'm looking to do part-time, so that I could still do streaming and other gigs, hopefully. But even part-time is like $15 an hour, so way more than I make streaming. You went for a bike trip, RPG? At some point, your brother's bike lost air in the front wheel. We had to walk for the next 3 to 4 miles home. Yikes. That's kind of sucks. Good exercise, though, I bet. But yeah, if I get a job at Target, it'd probably be like a, you know, like backroom logistics, unloading trucks, you know, running the forklift to bring stuff down. That's at least my preferred position because I've done it before and it's easy and chill. And I don't have to deal with customers if I do that. Just climb the corporate ladder. No, I don't want to be a permanent Target corporate shill. That's not my goal. My goal is just to make enough money to not be worried about rent all the time. That's my only goal right now. 89 Fahrenheit is awful, I tell you. Man, that's warm, but compared to the 101 degree Fahrenheit weather that we get in Texas all the time, it's pretty nice. You just jump in the pool, turn on the AC, it's fine. The Holy Master is forklift certified. I am. Although I was, your certification probably isn't forever. But I could easily get recertified, I'm sure. You don't have AC or a pool nearby. That does kind of suck. That would make it a lot worse. If you don't have AC or a pool, how do you cool down in Russia? I don't know. You have a lake? Go jump in a river. Turn on a box fan and open a window. I don't know. He walked with a friend roughly 15 miles or so. But you did that during the winter? Yeah. Map. Okay. 2, 3. All right. But yeah, one of the other, you know, I'm on Indeed all the time, just looking for, you know, jobs that I think, okay, this sounds cool. Maybe I can get a job here. And one of the ones I filled out recently was like a production assistant, which I thought might be interesting because it sounds like, it's funny. We're gonna deal with borders with Engis. It sounded like, you know, I might get to work with sound equipment and stuff. Because that's really
wow, big surprise.
Kind of jobs I'm trying to find.
Just enough for me to do 0 fucking damage.
Learn. Is it gonna go in here every time? Nice double reward. Huh. You know, where I can learn to like set up equipment and run sound equipment and stuff. But I think it might have been a scam job, like so many things are in Indeed. Because I put my director of my church job as a reference. He got an email. And he forwarded the email to me and said, is this legit? Because the email was like, would you recommend this employee? And it said my name and stuff, but it was like a big green button and a big red button. And there was like a disclaimer under the green button of yes that said, if you click yes, you agree to accept all future emails and ads or something. He's like, I wanted to check if it was legit. I did say yes, but I'm now afraid I'm going to get spammed. So I hope I didn't cause my director to get spammed by emails, because it sounds like maybe this production assistant job may have been just a scam to send emails or something. It's the opposite of the Staples Easy button. Yeah, it is. Spam is what you get if you press that button. It sounded like a cool thing if I could, you know, be a production assistant for like a movie or commercial thing where I'd get to use sound equipment or something, but I don't know if that's what it is, because that email made it sound like it might have been a scam. So damn, I didn't get to actually pull him. He's repairing too fast. Okay, good. Well, it's more like I'm abducting and venting all these crew with this build. Which is fun too. Not exactly what this ship was designed to do, but hey, you know. It's working. It's very effective at abducting and venting too. You don't have AC or pool. It's only like 1 or 2 months of heat here, so it's not financially viable to install AC. You're hopping in and out of cold showers, all you can do. Yikes. Well, that's 1 to 2 months of suffering, so that sucks. We got like a whirlpool shield. I'm quite curious what the cloaking image is going to look like on this ship. Ooh, let's go Engi, because if I get more Engi crew and we use our collective AI stuff, that would be cool. Let me internalize this one augment, though. Yeah, let's do that. Although if I can't afford cloaking now, because I did it, that would suck. What's up, Halcyon? Happy Monday. Alright. Lanius has a pretty good thing here, yeah. What does the drone optimizer do? Okay, this is an upgraded version of that. I'm still gonna sell it, but... One reason I'm so hopeful I can get a new job soon is so that I can actually feel like I have some disposable income again. So I can actually do things like buy new shoes and clothes and games that I just want to check out for fun, like the alpha of New World, not New World, Ashes of Creation. Because their Phase 3 alpha starts next month. Been delayed again, but their next phase starts next month. And I think that's the phase that I really want to get in on. Oh, he was gonna go in here. There we go. And if I have disposable income again, I feel like I can actually spend some money on some, you know, disposable things, like an alpha video game that's not released yet. So that would be nice. Today's the first Monday since quite a while when you don't have group therapy. You finally get to witness the final score table in FTL Live. Nice, nice. Well, there is cloaking. Cloaking. Can I sell anything to get it? Yes, we can. Beautiful. And we don't even have to sell, whatchamacallit, Abyssal Lantern. Okay. Alright, what does this cloaking image look like? What do we got? Oh. It almost looks like it becomes more visible. But it's cool because it's like the it's almost like it's going super fast and breaking through, I don't know, space atmosphere that doesn't exist with that. It's cool looking. Very cool. RPGNerdos cloaking images are always really cool. I didn't do it. I didn't sell your augment. You went through excruciating task of getting your photos done for a document. It's your sailboat license. Hopefully you're going to get it by the end of the week. Oh, a sailboat license. Does that mean you could pilot a sailboat or buy a sailboat or what? Do you own a sailboat? Yeah, 5 free hull damage. Does your family have a sailboat and it'll let you be allowed to pilot the sailboat or something? That sounds fun. There's one way to stay cool. Go out on a boat. I'm on a boat, mother. Don't you ever forget. Come on, Ventim. There we go. Yes, thanks for going the heal day. Oh, deleted. Deleted. Engi anti-boarding party. Actually, I think a two Engi anti-boarding party is worse than a Mantis plus human, but it's fine. We're playing this ship as intended with a bunch of Engis to deal with our boarders. Although forcing them into other rooms is actually the better way to do this. There we go. Okay, very nice. Okay. Oh, and at my gig on Saturday, one of the singers there, a bass singer, who's a friend of mine that I sung with other gigs, told me about some auditions for Dallas Opera that are happening next month. So if I'm feeling feisty, I might audition for the Dallas Opera chorus next month. We'll see. I'd have to do some preparation. It's kind of like one of those things where it sounds oh cool, yeah, be in the Dallas Opera chorus. But like the rehearsal schedule is pretty intense. The pay is actually pretty good, but the commute is a pain. You got to get to downtown, actually south of downtown Dallas during rush hour, like 6 days a week, and it's like a 3-hour at night thing. It's not the best schedule, but it's something I'm considering doing. So I might audition for Dallas Opera Chorus next month. We'll see. Kind of depends. I'm kind of waiting to see how if I can actually get a frickin' day job anytime soon. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's our upgrades? I could sell Abyssal Lantern. We might be able to get mind control or hacking if we get some decent scrap gains here. 2 shields. Both of our weapons ignore shields. He has free engine hack. Can't get through my shields. Don't want to cross-train anybody. Meh. Meh. That's what I say. Nice. One can always buy, what, a sailboat license? Or a sailboat itself. Sailboat license allows you to pillow. I guess that's supposed to be pilot. Pilot a sailboat that is less than 40 feet on any sweet water reservoir. What's sweet water? Is that fresh water, I guess? Like lakes and rivers or something? freshwater. Okay. And the language barrier there. Okay. Very cool. Well, that's cool. Getting your pilot license sounds pretty awesome. Sailboat license. Sailboat pilot license. I don't know. If you're piloting a sailboat, does that make you the captain of the sailboat? Or does that make you a helmsman or something? What's the proper term? You just say inland water in your language. Ah, okay. That makes sense. We can't afford hacking or mind control if it's available here. There's the mind control. Could do Clone Bay. I actually like the Heal Bay better, I think. You all want to not get mind control so I can get hacking on teleporter instead? Nah, we'll probably abduct the pilot. Not the crew on the final ship. If I get them all in the same room, abduct them all. Force them into Heal Bay or something. Sweet water equals a chocolate river. Augustus, you fat! Does he say fat ass? Say something for later. He doesn't. He doesn't call it fat ass. What's up, Shogi? How did your weekend go? Ramsey said something about you had a friend over, so that's why I didn't stream on Friday. Hope you had a good time chilling out with friend or guest or whoever you had over. Come on in, the dying's fine. Spending some time with your brother from another mother who is in town. I was gonna say, with your actual brother. My mom was always like, how's Scott's brother doing? Because I never ask you how your brother's doing. Hope he's doing well. Well, that's cool. I hope you all had a good time. Brother from another mother. Time. The term is helmsman. Or steersman or coxswain, according to your translator. Okay. Wow, we have a lot of fuel for once in your mod RPG. This seems rare. Your real brother is doing well as well. Nice. Glad to hear it. Okay, he's not running. I should say, shouldn't say not real. What's the word? Biological brother. That's the probably proper term. Okay. Slow. I know I'm gonna turn on speed hack to kill him faster. We're just waiting on our weapons to charge. You had brother Shane, Richard Keith, and your buddy Emery over yesterday for food and board gaming. Your real brother won all the games. You jerk. Sounds like he's really competitive, like my whole family. He's winning the games. You gotta play to win. Otherwise, why do you even play? You're not first or last, Rookie Bobby. Alright, did that work? Oh, we got two dudes and they went in two different rooms. Now that's crazy. Okay, where are they gonna go? Oh, yes, go in this room. We'll all go in this room and fight each other to the death. Beautiful. I would love to fight you all to the death. Be my pleasure. Map and scrap. Good reward. Alright, 94 scrap. Yeah, but I'm going through an MMO withdrawal addiction. I've been playing, or addiction withdrawal. I've been playing an old school RPG, MMORPG that I never played recently called Vanguard Saga of Heroes. That there's a free free alpha server available that I found that I've been messing with lately. But okay, nice. Now the fight is safe. But I never played that one, but it was one that was, I think, semi-popular for a lot of people. There's a lot of MMOs that were like, they had a very niche audience that were really popular for a small subset of people. Although, I never realized that the original RuneScape, old school RuneScape, is like ridiculously popular and successful. Like some people's favorite game they keep going back to. Like the YouTuber I watch, Lazy Peon, it's like the game he keeps going back to. It's like, I had no idea that old school RuneScape was like the OG favorite MMO for a lot of gamers. Alright. I didn't buy any Engi last sector. Did I not have any stores with Engis in them? Was I not checking for that? I should have been checking for that. Alright. So we have a map, so we do have an extra store over there. Good to know. Anybody here ever play old school RuneScape? I never really got into it, but apparently it's a big deal. I stored the exit beacon that had 2 Engis? Okay. But I didn't buy them. I didn't buy them. I guess I didn't even think about it for some reason. Let's breach this and grab you. Level 2 clone bay. Okay. Oh, he actually abducted right into our weapons room for us. One of them too. Nice. Ooh, that's a nice double reward. Okay. Like, is there anything going on in gaming news right now? I've been seeing some videos about Diablo 4 having another expansion, and all the Diablo 4 creators talking about how trash it is, because that's usually what happens when a new Diablo or Blizzard expansion for a new Blizzard thing comes out. Everybody just trash talks it. What's my favorite burger? What is my favorite burger? There's a place near my house that does Philly cheesesteaks, and they do something that is a burger and a Philly cheesesteak at the same time. That's probably my favorite right now. It's a burger with Philly cheesesteak beef on it and a cheeseburger. So it's cheese and meat on top of cheese and meat, and it's delicious. I love it. I think I had one a couple weeks ago. I don't get it that often because basically heart attack on a bun, like many things in the US are. But it's amazing, and I highly recommend it. Is it when they use cheese instead of meat? No, so the chilies, they call it a Fat Fred is what they call it. Because it's a place called Fred's Downtown Philly, I think is the name of the place. But it's basically, you know, you take a cheeseburger, which I don't want any mustard or lettuce or tomato or anything. It's just burger patty, beef patty, you know, slab of cheese on it. Then you take, you know, what is it that they use to make cheesesteaks? It's like skirt steak or something that they like fry on a grill or whatever, or cook on a grill. Put that on top, and then you take, like, you can use like Cheese Whiz or different types of cheese that you can do, whatever their version of the cheese is. They put that on, and you just close it up. It's cheesesteak on top of a cheeseburger, and it's amazing. Cheesesteak is not the same as a cheeseburger, for those who don't know. You always have time for punishment for Rand. Their rhythm was so tight the metronome felt out of sync. What? Their rhythm was so tight the metronome felt out of sync. Is that a pun? That just sounds like a music thing that happens? I don't get it. Alright, we'll see you later, Wambimbola. I don't need to keep going, it's okay. But I love it, I want to keep talking about this delicious fat Fred that I had, it's amazing. American cheese is nothing remotely to a real European cheese. Correct. At least the cheese that we put on burgers is usually... I mean, some places put cheddar, which is a real type of cheese. But American cheese is what's usually put on cheeseburgers, which is less like cheese and more just a processed thing that adds creaminess to a cheese. I don't actually like real cheese because to me real cheese stinks and tastes like feet. And I don't know why people like that, but it's what real cheese is. If you're talking about things like, I don't know, all the stinky cheeses that people have and love for some reason. What's my favorite crystal? I don't understand that question. Crystal, like quartz or something? I don't have a favorite. Cheddar cheese is decent enough. Fun fact, some cheddars are orange and some are yellow. You have crystallized in meth. Oh. Are you, I think this might be a troll person, actually. Not sure. I'm not sure if this is a troll person or not. They're gonna start making Breaking Bad references. But yeah, I'm not a big cheese expert, Halcyon, either. Since I don't like a lot of cheeses. Oh, it's ribeye that's used for, cheesesteak? That I didn't know. It's ribeye and then they like... It's like little... It's not like an actual steak where you'd like, you know, fork and knife for cheesesteak. How do they prepare? They cut it up really small, and I think they fry it. I think is what they do. You're a chef and you cook ribeye all the time. Okay, so it's thinly sliced ribeye that they cook somehow, and it's actually kind of tough. But Philly cheesesteak, the cheese sauce makes it all, you know, delicious. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You'll ask unironically, do I have a favorite gem in terms of color? Yeah, I like blue is my favorite color. So what's a blue gem? Is it like sapphire maybe? If I actually did choose a favorite gem, that's not a Breaking Bad meth joke, probably would be sapphire, I guess. This guy's offense is pretty crazy. Okay, nice. But again, I'm not like a gem person. One of the singers in my Christmas caroling group, she used to work at like K Jewelers and like jewelry stores. She's always posting different gems and rings and necklaces on her Facebook saying, look how beautiful this is. And I'm like, yeah, that looks like thousands of dollars to me. But I guess that's pretty. From cheeses I need to try that are not stinky, Gouda or Edamame. I've had Gouda, I'm not a big fan. I don't think I've had Edamame, if that's how you say that. Parmesan, I do like Parmesan okay. I do like mozzarella. Mozzarella, how do you say that? The problem is I'm kind of lactose intolerant now that I've gotten older, so I don't eat a lot of different cheeses because I'm pretty sure my stomach would not have a good time. Your favorite gems are amethyst and sapphire. You need to have a special knife if you want to keep the sides, I guess, to a ribeye smooth. Ribeye has a nice texture of the side it done properly. I haven't had a ribeye steak very often because I'm cheap and don't have a lot of money, so if I'm going to a steak place, I'm usually getting the cheapest sirloin, because that's usually the cheapest steak you can get at a you know, restaurant. Let's go. Oh, we have level 3 piloting. Okay, let's get some power. So if I'm getting a steak, I'm usually getting the cheapest one, which I know is probably a waste of a steak, but still good and it's cheaper. But I didn't know that there was a special knife to keep the sides of a ribeye smooth. I didn't know that. I'd love to have a good ribeye at some point. I mean, my favorite steak I've ever had is I think it was prime rib that I had at a cousin's wedding one time. And that was some good steak. Filet mignon and prime rib or OP. Lapis lazuli. I like lapis lazuli in video games because my first MMO I ever played was EverQuest, and the bard specific armor was lapis armor. So I like. I don't know if I've ever seen lapis lazuli in real life or not. Only the video game version. You were homeless once also? Well, that sucks. I've been fortunate that I've never had to deal with that. Although, no, I have family and friends that would help me out if I ever get to that point, thankfully. But I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know what to call you since your name is I updated my nickname, but I'm sorry that you had to go through that. That sounds horrible. We have a store coming up. I would like to get a weapon upgrade eventually so I can kill auto scouts quicker, I guess. Alright, at least we didn't lose a jump. Being homeless not as scary as people might think, as long as you have money. Oh. Well, isn't that the thing, that when people are homeless, we all assume they have no money, because what we see as homeless people are folks who are, you know, panhandling on the street asking for, you know, money and stuff. They're just pirates. I thought that was often the reason people were homeless, was either no money or... I don't know. I don't actually know. Maybe that's just a stereotype. Okay, and that will summon... I just always assumed if you're homeless, then you also weren't doing super well financially. No, actually do this. Try lum. Or ium. Okay. I'm probably just gonna call you a nickname, is probably what I'll say. From shiny stones, you like obsidian. Fun fact, obsidian knives can be really sharp, so sharp that they have been historically used by surgeons. You liking the color of sapphire led to giving this character of mine a bottle of sapphire-colored wine. Nice, nice. I remember that. Like, which magic user character? Being homeless usually means you can't afford the minimal rent. For you, the minimum is $400. Feeling around $350 to $375. Yeah. Well, that's rough. I hope you're doing better now, because that sounds like not a good thing to have to deal with. But you're a chef now. I hope you make good money as a chef. I feel like chefs can be pretty successful, depending on where you're a chef and what kind of restaurant you work at, I guess. Nice. Stun bomb. He really wants to stun me. Oh, he has an actual teleporter. Huh. Huh. Apparently, I kind of heal them when I abduct them, kind of. Okay, free repair, not bad. He made a lot of money now, about a grand per month, and can now afford the minimum rent. Well, I'm glad to hear that. That is very good to hear. I hope to also increase my money so I can afford my rent more comfortably soon. But I'm not going to be a chef. I don't have the skills for that. Actually, I probably could learn, but being a chef and working in food sounds very hectic. I don't know that I would enjoy a hectic environment of working in a restaurant. High power laser. You know what? It's shield piercing, which has some, maybe a little bit of synergy here. Oh, best augment in the game right there. Okay, start working toward a weapon upgrade. Fire Wyvern, thank you for the Prime sub and the follow. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. I see you also followed 9 hours ago, actually. Kind of wonder if the game tracks the amount of crew kills we could count at the end of the run, how much scrap you've earned from killing enemy crew. Yeah, I could probably figure that out. Okay, he's boarding in here. Where's this guy trying to go? Into the heal bay. We want to fight them in the heal bay. This. Oh god, okay. We're gonna have to put this. Damn it, stop dodging. Okay, Clone Bay offline, that's good. Let me abduct your crew. There we go. Interesting. Okay, still has more crew apparently. I think he does. Okay. Oh, this is a dive ship. I actually forgot. I'm crew killing a dive ship because reasons. If I was a chef, I'd eat tasty stuff. From what I've heard and seen on Top Chef, chefs, when they're making food for themselves, often make the quickest, easiest, cheapest thing. Because they're not cooking really fancy stuff for themselves because they do that at work. That's what I've heard. I don't know if that's true or not. But problem is that you cook always, but you can't eat because the client has to eat the food always or you get fired. Yeah. That makes sense to me. It's like, as a singer, I don't sing for myself all the time. Although I'll sing for fun occasionally. But I do way more singing for other people than I do singing for myself. Thank you for the 100 bits, Fire Wyvern. You saw me on YouTube and liked my content, so here you are. Nice. Love to see it. Love to see it. Well, welcome to the stream. And, I hope you stick around. You can earn some scrap from dive ships as well. Did I get scrap from dive? Oh, that's true. You're talking about the abduction scrap we get. Okay, we actually did make some. True. I mean, I could sing for myself, but why? For fun, for fulfillment. Actually, I sang through a little bit of stuff yesterday because I'm considering doing an audition for Dallas Opera, but that's more practicing than it is singing for myself. There we go. There should be another guy showing up. Yeah, there it is. You think the food industry is the problem because it would be nice for customers sometimes to give 20% of the 5% of their meal to the chef if they like the food? That'd be cool. I mean, it seemed a little bit weird to give a chef food. I feel like it'd make more sense if you gave the chef money if you like their food, like as a tip, which probably does happen at places where they, you know, tip the chef. My compliments to the chef, all that kind of stuff. Money you have enough, but food is the problem. I guess I don't understand. If you have money, you can buy the food. Is there like a food shortage where you are or something? Or is the food too expensive? You don't want to spend the money on the food? I don't quite understand the ordering of operations there. You have to invest money. That's what your uncle tells you. Yeah. that's probably a smart thing to do. I don't really do it. It's probably part of the reason why I don't have a lot of money, because I'm not good at making money and then putting it aside. Okay, what do we have here? 3 humans, double offensive drones. Okay. Let's do this. Book that. Oh, didn't time that right. Okay. Come on in. The die-in's fine. Oh, oh. Nice. Well, didn't mean to do that, but that was pretty awesome. Get deleted. You do it, you invest, and you hate it because you're starving because you have 0 pocket money because after it pay rent. Well, okay. Maybe you shouldn't invest literally all of your money. That sounds like the opposite of what you should do. Maybe not the opposite. That seems like maybe too hardcore. I think isn't the rule you're like supposed to take a percentage of your income. You know, you set aside what you need to pay for your bills, then you're supposed to invest a percentage, and then you keep some of it to use for yourself. You know, isn't that like the rule? And like financial people like Dave Ramsey or whatever those people are talk about doing. Screw that drone in particular. We destroyed that drone. He got deleted. All right, this guy is the guy we don't want to abduct by himself. Oh, he just boarded by himself. Okay, can I vent him? Yeah, okay. This guy actually kind of hard counters us because the more people versus him, the stronger he is, actually. So I need to be careful with this guy. Oh, wait, he didn't... Was that not the guy who's stronger the more people fight him? Well, I'm glad your uncle is rich. Sounds nice. Although it sounds like he has very strong ideas about what you should be doing with your money. Okay, none of my crew are dying, right? Looks like we're okay here. Okay. Investing in yourself. That's a good way to say it. Investing your money is good, but you should also invest in doing things you want to do. You're like your uncle. He's been there for you since day one. That's awesome. Well, that's good. Sounds like your uncle looks out for you. But you can also look out for yourself a little bit too. So, you know, maybe every once in a while you can do something to treat yourself. Okay. What is this here? Enter. What do we got here? Do I want to keep a firebomb? There's a fire beam, maybe. Okay. Let's see here. Safe if I can. High power lasers go hard here. Very nice. Okay. I'm getting blasting this guy to oblivion. Alright. Let's see. We have 6 jumps. Let's go to a nebula. I mean, we have 5 jumps actually. Okay. To beat that. Oh, so you're talking about that lightsaber guy RPG? The best way was just to fight him with solo with our mantis. Okay. Yeah, I didn't do that. Oh well. He's got a glaive beam. That's scary. I might need to buy time here. Let me get through the Zoltan shield quickly enough to not get hit by that. I should be able to, I think. Okay, good. Whoops, I abducted a guy. Accidental abduction. The best type of abduction? I don't know. There we go. No more glaive beam. Okay. Can we double abduct? Ooh, we can. Okay. First time we've done that. Double abduction, everybody. Get double abducted. You can't do that in vanilla FTL. You can only mind control one guy and teleport them back. I'm starting to think this is troll. I don't know what you're asking, nickname. Are you trolling me? I'll ask you a question. Are you trolling me? Are you just trying to get a reaction out of the streamer? Now, what do we have here? 3 shields. So, okay, we have 2 of these different guys. You hope you get to see the final score screen. Apparently your boyfriend has some time and wants to spend it. So you're going to be departing soon. Alright. Well, have a good time hanging out with your boyfriend. That's a good thing to do. Was this Crimson Guard? There's a lot going on for these guys. Okay. Okay. Let's see. On my weapons. So am I supposed to 1v1 this guy? Oh my gosh. Oh, I think I broke the game. Why are there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these guys? I think something borked. That's not good. Okay, alright. Thank God teleport hack saves me, because that's... Wow. Okay. Okay, we're gonna not abduct anybody on this anymore. Okay. That's hilarious and kind of terrifying, actually. So no abducting. What are these crews? Zoltan Sentinels. If you abduct Zoltan Sentinels, bad things happen. There's some knowledge about this ship. Alright, no abducting Zoltan Sentinels. They don't die, they multiply. Wow, that was crazy. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Feature of getting 8 borders on your ship. I'm just glad it stopped at 8 and didn't go above that. Don't want Clone Bay. Oh, we got an Engi. Okay. Engi for the Engi wins. For the Engi anti-boarding. But actually, I probably want to free up maybe the weapons guy. Yes, the Engi Execution Squad. What else? We got another store here. I can go 1, 2 if I want. Home Bay. Sultan Shield bypass. I can't get a teleport, right? I'm max on systems. Yeah, so Sultan Shield bypass. Only really good for the bomb, which is not bad. Really, I just need weapons for ship killing now, I think. Let's check the store. I don't know, Halcyon. I think it's a troll. I don't think it's an actual real question. But I don't know. It's hard to tell sometimes between trolling and language barrier things, so I'm not sure. Okay, flak. So I have a troll that will every once in a while show up, pretend to be a real chatter, and then start insulting me. So I'm worried that that's what's going on right now. All right, what do we have? Civilian ship. Okay. Let's go through Zoltan Shield. I don't think the breach goes through Zoltan Shield. Damn, missile and burst laser. Let's cloak here. There we go. Let me hack the weapons, please. Okay, do not abduct the Sentinel. That's the one that wrecked us last time. Okay. Breach bomb does do damage to Zoltan Shield. It's not much. Breach bomb does do damage to Zoltan Shield. Okay, that's good. I was wondering if the breach bomb, because it pierces, would cause some weird interactions. So there's sometimes weird interactions with piercing weapons and breach bombs. Oh, damn it, I did it again. Oh, no. Okay, did not mean to do that. Ugh. Okay. That is a crazy bug right there. Okay, I hope I can survive with Heal Bay and my Engi collective ability. Okay, we can cloak this next volley, which is great. Alright, can we deal with 8 of these guys or whatever we got?
What?
Okay. Are they just walking through doors too? Okay, let's see here. Alright, I can't upgrade my heal bay. I think we can handle this. Here's our challenge right here. Okay, you live here. Don't die. You don't die, please. Gosh, this is terrifying right now, actually. Okay. Who's got the highest health? You, and you. Gee, this is gonna be close. Oh my god, I think I might lose some crew here. Okay, swap you. At least we have tile-based movement right now, which is helping. Nope, no, don't die, don't die. Okay. I think we're good. I think we got there. Okay. Survived the accidental duplication of Zoltan Sentinels. It's okay if I think you're a troll. You don't mean to harass. Alright. I wish I could believe you, but the troll that I'm thinking of is very good at trolling. So, I'm sorry I don't understand what your question is. What do I think I'm the most proficient in? I don't know. Singing? I don't know. There's my quick answer. Singing. Being addicted to video games. I'm very good at that. Too good at that, probably. Unhealthily good at being addicted to video games. Which is why I hang out on Twitch all the time. Charted Nebula. Let's not go to Zoltan Sector. That seems to be where we keep finding these sentinels. How does that happen? You have to check within the code. I don't know. I assume it's some sort of bug with the interaction between the sentinel stats and how the spawning works with the pole laser. I don't know. You're the mod, so you probably understand how things like that work better than I do. Have I played Snow Bros? I don't think I played that game. Big giant missile. Beautiful. Okay. Nice. No clone bay for you. Abduction. Maybe we can get you guys all into a big room here. Where are you guys gonna hang out? In there? Well, I'll vent you if you're in there. Maybe this will get you going here. There we go. I killed them, but also abducted them, so... Oh, the slug actually did stay dead. Okay, good. Very nice. Snow Bros is similar to FTL. Really? Is it an old Nintendo game? Yeah, I haven't played that one. Okay. What do we got here? First laser 2. This is an ion intruder drone. I don't want to deal with that, so I'm going to hack it. Damn, he hit us while we were cloaked. That's some bull schnizzle right there. Could you maybe not dodge literally everything, please? It's a pretty good deal, actually. Nah. With high power lasers, it makes me just want to get ship kills right now. I can kill them a lot faster, and the abduction is a little slow and difficult right now. When we have all these freaking weird interactions going on with the Sentinels and ion intruder drones, just annoying interactions in general. If enemy crew has almost no HP and gets hit by the laser, they won't manage to trigger the event to spawn them on your ship. Okay, they die too fast or something, I guess. But they're too low health and we pull O laser, they die too quickly. It's weird how these rules within the game work conditionally. True. Well, we're also playing modded, so there's bonus weird rules going on. 2, 3, 4, 5. I can jump anywhere, so I can go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. If I can find a pretty good deal. If I can find a breach bomb, not a breach bomb, a halberd beam, I'd probably replace the breach bomb. Breach bomb's pretty nice, but I would rather have a level 2 than breach bomb 2 if we could. Oh, triple abduct. Nice. Okay, that guy died. Did he get abducted or did it wear off? I think he was too low health. Okay, good. You wish one day to go to space. You have a rich relative who did that. Changed him in a good way. Nice. Nice. That's one way to spend your money, going to space. Okay. Alright, he's running away. Wow, he instantly... He has double combat drone ones? Jesus. Okay, give me a fucking break, game. Damn it, I didn't time that right, or he dodged it, one of the two. I have to hack here. Okay. He's not getting out now. Damn it, I keep... Flak and high power laser do not work super well together. At least the timing is hard to get right. High power laser is just too fast. The issue is unique to Sentinels and maybe Aquanics, given the way those two work. Some hefty offense, yeah. Freaking double combat drones is always ridiculous. Okay, well, we're fine. We just took a little bit of damage. No big deal. NBD, chat. NBD. Bombay, no extra Engis. There's a halberd beam. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Now, high power laser, not super great. Synergy with shield piercings with halberd beam, but we have two options. We can abduct for crew kills, or we can just go for ship kills now. I will probably start leaning more towards ship kills. Now that we have better weapons and hacking, we can just hack shields and stuff. I probably need to buy some drone parts, to be honest, though. Get deleted. Very nice. Alright, we need to get third shield and some power soon. Do you want to go here and buy drone parts? Yeah, I probably should, actually. Yeah, I've played Mechabellum. It's a pretty good game. I didn't love it. I'm not sure why. I don't know. I liked auto battlers, but I have to be in a mood for auto battlers, and Mechabellum felt more involved than I wanted to spend the time to get good at. But I know it's very popular with a lot of people. Really popular auto battler game. It has robots and mechanics. Yes, it does. Okay. Extra human. What do you have? Shield or weapon training? You have both, don't you, actually? Shield and weapon training. Okay. We'll put you on weapons, put you on shields. We need to free our Engis to fight off borders. Never thought I'd say that. Make my Engis free to fight off the borders. Oh, are you saying should I like Mechabellum more because it's like FTL and then it has robots and mechanics, I guess? Oh, well, that's a bunch of empty jumps. Half power. Okay. Bunch of chain lasers, huh? I'm gonna hack his weapons and hope we can one-shot this guy. Almost a one-shot. Trying to make a joke. Oh, okay. Don't worry. Lots of people make bad jokes here. Or puns, which I consider bad jokes. You don't have to apologize for that. Let's see. 36 scrap. I think I'm saving for third shield here. Okay. Well, I need power if I get the third shield. We have probably enough power. Ooh, Rebel Stronghold. Let's go look around, chat. Look around. Look around. Nice. We immediately get to look around. People ostracize you for bad jokes? Well, then don't hang around those people. Just like I don't like to hang around Twitch trolls. You shouldn't hang around people who ostracize you just for making a bad joke. Some people love bad jokes. Oh, that guy actually did damage to me? I thought he was trying to get through that room. Okay, oh well. Blasted. Yeah, we took 1 damage. Our reward is 50-something scrap, probably. 54 scrap, a laser charger, and fleet delay. Nice. Look up and look down. Look, 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 look. I don't know what song that is. Have I ever trolled on Twitch? Trolled on Twitch. Not in the way that I assume. When I'm talking about trolling, I'm talking about harassing people. Insulting them in a derogatory, malicious way. So no, I've never done that. Because I think that's a horrible way to act. I have teased people on Twitch. Because I have friends who stream. And I'll give them a hard time for their game. Make fun of a bad thing that happens. Like chat does to me on FTL. Good-natured ribbing, definitely. Trolling, no. Because I don't want to be a person who acts like that. Oh, is that actually the lyrics for Jump Around? I don't actually know that song, so. Frickin' Neo over here. Frickin' Neo. I think what I'm saying is just being rude and mean and not trolling. No, to me, trolling. Well, I mean, everybody's got their own definition. The worst type of trolling to me is being malicious and what's the word? I can't think of the word. Jump up and jump down. Jump, 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 jump. Very creative lyrics for that song. Okay. Cloaking and running away, my favorite. I should be able to one-shot this guy, though. When I thought you were a troll, I thought you were going to be rude. Yes. I thought you were going to start harassment. That's the word. To me, trolling is harassing. And I have somebody who likes to do that. They haven't been here in a while, and I hope they stay away forever, but they always come back to harass me. And I thought that might have been what you were doing. You thought I was referencing that song the way I said look around? I might have been. I just don't know that song. Look around. Jump around. Jump around. It is that song. I was referencing it, but I don't actually know the song enough to actually probably reference it, so my bad. Thanks for helping. I don't actually know that song. That's you. Tell me the actual lyrics to that song. Alright, get you in here. That would be great. Damn it, I did not want to get my Engi locked in there. It's annoying. Okay, guys in my cloaking. I'm gonna hack it a drone patrol if I can. I think that's pathetic behavior. I agree. But that also sounds like something the troll would say to try to get me to agree with them. Because that's what really... That's what trolls do. They try to get you to interact with them. Which is what you're doing. Which makes me worry that, you know, trolls are just trying to get a reaction out of a streamer, so. Or whoever they are trying to harass. Streamer, celebrity, whatever. Yeah, unless it's a Weird Al song, I won't actually know the lyrics, most likely. There was a song. One of the fun things we did at the my friend's cast party the other night was we were all kind of hanging out in the pool, and her son likes to do this thing where they play a song over their loudspeaker, and then you dance and jump into the pool. It's like a fun thing, and so we were doing that. And one of the songs somebody picked was a song that I only knew. Hey Mickey, you're so fine, na 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 na. But Weird Al has the version that's, hey Lucy, you're so dizzy. Talking about the I Love Lucy. It was like a reference to I Love Lucy. It's kind of stupid, but it's like I only know the I Love Lucy Weird Al version of that song. Alright, that is what I will do. Nickname, that's what I will do. Alright, defend the outpost. This guy, like, literally every weapon counters my shields. Feels like I'm not getting to really use this ship as intended lately. There's too many friggin' just really good weapons. And if it's not a safe fight, I don't want to abduct their crew. Almost a one shot. Okay. I love you too, Lucy. Let's bop a Lucy. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Yep, you can follow. Nickname, you can follow. You don't have to ask permission. You're welcome to. Okay, so there's store. Going to get... I already have third shield. I want one more engine. Okay. D D D D D D D. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Little did Rand know, he just met an internet vampire that needed an invitation to follow his channel. Oh, you have to invite them in. But does that now mean that the vampire will suck my internet out? Like a real vampire would? Rebel Fleet Shipyards. I can ascend my weapons. Nice. I forgot this existed. This is the first time I've elitized my weapons at an actual Rebel store. I wonder if I could do that twice. That would be amazing. Yay for elitization. Do I care about this weapon? If I kill all of his crew phase 1, then we'll want to replace this weapon, I guess. Gets under a shot every 6 seconds. It's not that good of a weapon. Wow, okay. Garlic.exe failed to execute. You can elitize, just need scrap and resources, yeah. And it needs to be an actual rebel store. So if I go to this one, I think I might be able to do a second elitization. Which would be 10 weapon power. That'd be pretty awesome. I'm going to time out that comment. I do not like it. Okay. Missile. Sacro piloting, I guess, here. Let me fucking hit him! Come on, man! Let's see here. How many jumps do we have? 4 nebula jumps equals 2 extra regular jumps, so we have 8 jumps in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's not even a dive. Nice. You made a derogatory comment towards women, so I timed out your message. That's what I did. Comments like that make me think you're a troll. Trying to get a rise out of me. Okay. Okay. Alright. Let's just send our Engis here. Oh, they'll fight the Engis? Yeah, okay, good. Engi anti-boarding party, go. Those are called channel points. If you don't know what channel points are, Google it. You can Google what channel points are on Twitch. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we should be able to get all those jumps. Let's see, bam, bam, bam. Save some of our scraps so we can afford another elitization here. Half power, yeah, 1 more power here. Alright, somebody in chat can explain it to you. You don't have to at me with every message, by the way. I would actually like it if you'd stop atting me with every message. Alright, this guy cannot damage us. Don't at me, bro. There we go. And does that reset my shield ion? Yes, it does. Good. Well, piloting here. Hey, a free Engi. Nice. Killing squad is almost complete. We're working our way up. Yes, if you want a crew member renamed, that's what that point spend is for. People like to be on my ship for some reason. Okay, there we go. This is, I think, the first time we've ever had our weapons completely, fully upgraded without using the final base elitization. So that's kind of interesting. Medium laser 2, huh? Which is basically heavy laser 2 from vanilla. Okay, so you want a crew member? Sure, I'll rename one of my crew to nickname. There you go. There you go. Your points have been redeemed. Let's play this ship as intended, getting all the Engis. Do we have 6 Engis that I can fit in a room to, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, we do. How do I want to do this then? I don't want to have them all hang out in the heal bay, because if they hang out in the heal bay, bad things could happen, like they hack my heal bay and kill all my Engis, so. Alright, so this is my anti-boarding party, that we hopefully get them into our heal bay, and then delete them with our, what is it called? Engi Collective. Yeah, let's see here. Nice. Actually, I miscalculated. 1, 2. That's not a nebula. Oh well. A dive in a nebula is not that big a deal. Thank you, RPG, for the help. Appreciate it. Alright, you running, you're running. Okay. Get blasted. Okay, very nice. Okay. Pulsar, Flactude, double beam drones. Okay, let's see if we one-shot this guy. Oh, freaking hell, this is exactly what I was afraid of. He'd fire and I'd get my shit hacked, cloaked, whatever as I was trying to cloak. Damn it. Well, it's just a little bit of damage. It's fine. He should be dead now. We actually got some nice dodges there too, which is good. If the shields come up here. Alright, intruders on board. See if we can force you into the 6-person heal bay. You're my O2. And all this stuff. Can I please get them into the heal bay? This is what I want to see. There we go. Into the heal bay they go. Thank you, Tyler. And we have missile, laser, okay. Okay. Please dodge the missile. Thank you.
Fucking hit him! Come on, man!
Okay, can I get some dodge training here? No, triple hit. Actually gotten some pretty good dodge training already, which is nice. I cannot get the timing on this friggin' high power laser with the flak down, man. It's just so fast. High power laser's so fast. Ricky Bobby gotta go fast. Okay, vent. Okay. I'm not sure how well I'm gonna be able to make use of this polo laser on the boss. I guess I could shoot the shields when they're all in that room. All in the shield room, and maybe they'll all come into one of my big rooms so I can get my Engis to fight with them, maybe. Maybe that's how we'll make use of it. What's up, Penguin? How you doing? Happy Monday. Forgotten Junction. Let's not go Abandoned 7. That's a silly place. 'Tis a silly place. You can go to a second Rebel Stronghold with this? Whoa. If I wanted to elite shields, where would I need to go? I need to go to Slug. Uncharted Nebula maybe counts as a Slug sector. I don't know if that's scrap for that. Let's get a second. This normally shouldn't be possible to get a second Rebel Stronghold. I think we might actually get to fight the under construction flagship 3 times today. Or the under construction flagship twice in the both versions of the flagship 3 times. That would be pretty crazy. It's a rainy Monday. How is it in the US? Hot. It's hot. It's been over 100 pretty much every day for many, many days. Very, very, very hot. It's okay. I'd rather be hot than cold. Well, that sucked. I guess I'm hacking their shields then. Which is not a popular opinion in Texas. Everybody in Texas wants it to be cold, and I don't want it to be cold. But I definitely don't want it to be 100 degrees either. Forgotten Junction completely ignores the unique value of the sector. Nice. Well, then we're going to get some huge scrap value. How am I surviving over 100 degrees? We have air conditioning. That's why air conditioning is essential if you live in the U.S. Well, most places in the U.S. So if you don't, then you have 100-degree summers and you're melting. Especially in certain places like Texas, Arizona, Oklahoma. I mean, I assume Mexico's got to be even worse. But I don't know what the infrastructure's like in Mexico. I have a feeling it's not quite as ubiquitous to have air conditioning in Mexico. What's up, Bob Carnes? It's 91 and 86%, 91 degrees, 86% humidity in Pennsylvania today, aka Satan's swampy butthole. I don't think it's quite that humid where I am, although we have had some humidity, but not 86%, or at least not the last week or so. I don't think. That does sound pretty horrible. Okay, abducted that guy. Let's let him vent himself. I think the worst, probably the 2 worst places I've been to for weather are when I lived in Houston and when I visited Florida a number of years ago. Florida was the swampiest place I've ever been, and that was, oh my god, it was nasty. Stayed in a national park. Camping, so it was outdoors, mosquitoes, really hot, really humid. It was not an enjoyable weather experience. The cold is so much better, Madman. I don't like the cold. I hate being cold. I would rather be hot than cold. It's probably because I grew up in California, where it never got very cold. And it got kind of hot, but never crazy hot. But I grew up where I could wear shorts all the time, so if I ever am not able to wear shorts, I don't like it. And when it's cold, you can't wear shorts. Or you can, but it doesn't feel good. Okay, I was spoiled by California weather growing up, so I kind of wish I could live in California than have California weather again. Although it's probably hotter now than it was when I was a kid, since everywhere is getting hotter. Well, I have not found what we're looking for. Still haven't found what I'm looking for. This is not what I was looking for either. 3 intruders on board. Okay, well, Engi anti-boarding party, go. Okay, wow, ship fights everywhere is normally what I'm hoping for, but it's making it hard to find my, under construction flagship here. I'm just gonna jump as far as I can over here to see if I can look around. Okay. I hope it's one of these two so that I can get all these extra jumps. Rand likes shorts. I do like shorts. I love shorts. Your shorts are so comfy. Honestly, if I wasn't brought up Baptist, I'd probably want to be a nudist, because wearing less clothes is the best. Just hanging out in your underwear is the best way to hang out at your house. That's what I...
You need to be a good doge. You need to stop being a bad doge.
That's what I prefer. Less clothes, the better. More comfy. You'd contend the cold is much easier to deal with. Yeah, I know. That's what everybody says. You add more layers and stuff. And I know that's true. But I don't like wearing layers of clothes. The more clothes I'm wearing, the more constricted I feel. And the less comfortable I am, so... Wow, where is it? Is it here? It's gotta be here, isn't it? Hidden exhibitionist. I didn't say exhibitionist, I said nudist. I don't want to show everybody my nakedness. I'm just more comfortable with fewer layers of fabric on me. Okay. Alright, do 2 Engis beat 2 humans with this augment? Yes. Heavily. Nice. Interesting. I think we abducted and they immediately got unabducted or something there. Yeah, sure. No, I don't have an OnlyFans if that was your next question. Only one thing better than an oldest. A nudist. I see what you did there. Let's see, I see the pun. Alright, 1, 2, 3, probably like 4 or 5 or something. Okay, we have a lot of scrap. Actually, another Rebel store. Is it gonna have a grayed out elitization? Oh no, it's not, okay. Hive missile, 3 power, 5 shots. Takes 15 seconds to charge that up. Do I want to use that over anything that I currently have? High power laser, maybe. Says 3 damage. I honestly have the weapon power to make use of this. Maybe I try out this hive missile. I don't know if I've ever used it before. Have I used it? I probably have used it before. Don't remember the last time I used it though. Might be nice to switch Polo to the hive missile once we crew kill. Yeah. Also kind of want to just see this thing in action again. Oh, although defense 2 drone. Kind of the hard counter to it, but we can make it unusable. Get abducted, sir. Nice. Wow, that was a 111 scrap gain, something like that. Drone will probably shoot down 1, 2 missiles out of the volley at most, to be honest. Alright. Look, chat, I'm actually using a missile. Who am I and what have I done with the real Rand? 1, 2, 3. Strangely, I can go this other weird pathway. Hacking my cloaking, eh? Okay.
Wow, big surprise. He dodged just enough for me to do 0 fucking damage.
Okay, how am I doing on dodges with this guy I swapped out? Pretty good, actually. Hive missile charges faster than I expected it to get the full volley. Very nice. Hive missile. I have the past Rand missile mod on. It's probably a good thing that Hive missile doesn't have that activator. It'd also be like F-bomb, 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 F-bomb when all the 5 missiles hit at the same time. Or maybe it is doing that. I don't know. Do I even care about a store? Yeah, what if we got a pre-igniter? Well, be good for Halberd Beeb. Oh, shit. Alright, what do we got here? Clone Bay. Stealth weapons. We could elitize cloaking. That could be nice. Hive missile isn't included in your missile mod. Okay, good. That'd be a lot of cursing. Thank you, Madman. Alright. What's your specialty? Doors. For 10. That was one of only 2 systems that hadn't upgraded at all. Alright. No abyssal lamp. Bonus stuff. Alright, so let's get cloaking max, and we're gonna elitize cloaking. Get a bunch of power. Alright. It's a critical oversight to not include the Hive missile in the missile mod. Critical, I say. Critical. Okay. Can I get them? Come to the heal bay. No, they want to go in there. Okay, what if I do this? I bet you this will get them into there. Okay, that'll work. We'll take that. Engis, do your thing. It's your thing. Do what you want to do. I can't tell you.
On, man. These
Who to
fucking
sock it to.
dodges.
How many missiles do I have? Okay. We're not just overflowing with missiles somehow. Did I sell a bunch of missiles this run, or? Not sure how I don't have more missiles. Guess just an unlucky missile consumable run. If you included Hive missile, it would probably have like 10% chance to get a quote on the missile, huh? True, Strongholds will give us some extra missiles. It's a good point. Good point. Oh, one thing also, I finally have my 3rd gig for the murder mystery gig. A week from this Friday, and I'm doing not the. It's the first time I'm doing not the whatchamacallit, pompous windbag character, because we're doing a different show this time. The show we're doing is a murder mystery set in the 80s, and it's called I Love the 80s to Death, and all the characters are famous. All the suspects you can play are famous characters from 80s bands. And I'm playing a character called Joe Mama, who's supposed to be from Liverpool in the UK. So I was trying to learn a Liverpool accent yesterday from YouTube videos. So if there's any UK people in the chat who can help critique my Liverpool accent, I watched a video where talking about learn. You'd say, instead of learn, you say learn. So I'd like to learn from you. You O's and O's are very closed. I'd like to learn how to talk to you. Or no, talk. Ah is like an ass sound, like father or something. So I'm trying to learn, trying to get into the habit of talking like Liverpool person. Well, and I think I'm leaning more towards Scottish or Irish as I do this, but I don't know. I'm trying to learn it. So you all can help me try to improve my Liverpool accent. I'm supposed to be a guy who's from in a Liverpool like British band, which is that where the Beatles are from? Are the Beatles from Liverpool? I'm not quite sure. Something like that. I don't know. But you all can make fun of or help critique my attempt at a Liverpool accent. 1, 2, 3. So I gotta go something like this. Just listen to the Beatles. Well, I have listened to the Beatles, and I think that's what this accent is supposed to be, is like a Beatles accent. But when I looked up Liverpool accent help on YouTube, it sounds a little different than the Beatles. So I don't know if maybe the Beatles are more of an outdated Liverpool accent and a present day Liverpool accent is maybe slightly different than the Beatles. But of course, the setting was in the 80s, so I don't know. I'm probably supposed to just try to sound like the Beatles, honestly. It sounds Irish to you? Yeah. That's what I'm worried about, is that I sound Irish. But you know, if I'm supposed to be a UK band member, Irish will work, right? Yeah, I don't know. I gotta... What does he say? Have a Coke, relax. Have a Coke and relax. Welcome to Liverpool. That does sound Liverpoolish to you, Ramses. But then again, what do you know? You're German? I know, right? They all speak gibberish to you, huh? Alright, Levi's cloaking. Yeah, like I watched a couple different YouTube videos where it's just talking about the Liverpool accent. A Coke and something is what they say. Coke and... Relax and have a Coke and something. I forget exactly what it is. Let's see. So if we want to actually abduct... maybe max my control, doors, heal bay. Yeah, I'll do all that stuff. You like the accent though? You like it? Right. I'll try to practice it more. I think I am going towards Irish the more I do it. But you are supposed to like flip your R's. From the video I watched, the rules were like L's are a lot heavier. You have instead of la 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 is l l l. You have like heavier L's. Your O's and O's are very closed. Your A's are very wide. Which to me is probably where the Irish sound comes from. And learn. I heard about it from my friend. Something like that. I don't know. I'm working on it. I'm practicing. So I can't elitize a second thing, sadly. At least the Polo laser doesn't need help getting through shields. Quite right. You're quite right. Oh god. My control hack is annoying. At least it's not hacking hack, so I think it's fine. Alright, so I'm hoping I can grab these guys and get them pulled into heal bay. Will they fight in this room? They will. Looks like. If I let them in, they will. Okay. Let's make it so they can't cloak. Kill the missiles. Very good. The mic control's annoying though. Don't kill our own Engi, please. There we go. Okay. Polo these guys. Get poloed. Weird sentence. See if I can get this guy to come over here. Very good. Missiles back up. Okay. A full Irish stream. Well, a full Irish stream when I'm trying to do a accent that's not Irish. Not ideal, but it's fine. Have a coke, relax, hang out in my chat. That actually does. That's way bad. That's like a terrible Irish accent. Oh, I can't. Yeah, but that actually sucks. Okay, that pulled him somehow. Not sure how that worked, but okay. Really? Christ, how am I actually taking damage right now? I'm not using my cloaking like I should, that's how. Alright, do I want to leave one crew alive? I think I do want to leave one crew alive here. Okay. The Irish accent is beautiful in its terribleness. Well, I don't want it to be terrible. I want to learn how to do it right. I love the different takes on English people. The different takes on English people have, like Scottish accent or Irish, they're so different, yeah. Yeah, I think we swap. Now that we have crew kills we want, we do this. There we go. Alright, let's see if we can kill the boss. I do need other upgrades. How about? I don't know if a Liverpool would say about or a boat. A boat. A boat is more Canadian, but I think there are some people that would say a boot on that vowel. I don't know. Like trying to learn the vowel sounds. Accents to me are fun because it's fun to hear how different people's accents, how their vowel sound choices affect what their accent sounds like. I do find that pretty interesting. So doing accents is pretty fun, even if I'm not amazing at it. But it is kind of fun to play with. Alright, if you're coming to the heal bay, that'd be great. Okay, you're just gonna stand there and vent yourself, that's fine. Is that the flak level 2? It was, wasn't it? Nice, get wrecked. Okay. Stronghold. Alright. 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 Let's swiggity swaggity sensors it up. Because why not? Why not swiggity swaggity sensors? Oh, I thought I got an extra power. There we go. Actually, we gotta get past the hacking drone or defense drone here. Do. Never expected the Engi anti-boarding party, did you? Nobody expects the Engi anti-boarding party. Oh, this guy got wrecked. Get blasted. I think our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Our 10 power weapon system is pretty good. Is this the first time we've had a 10 power weapon system in your mod, RPG? I think it might be. I don't think we've ever had a 10 power weapon system in your mod before. And what's crazy is we didn't even elitize it at the base like we normally would. It's crazy. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. Oh, you think we have had a 10 power weapon system in your mod before? Okay. I know we have in Eagle's Eyes mod because it's cheaper to do in his mod, or maybe easier to do. Just gonna auto fire a hive missile. See how quickly we run out of missiles. Maybe I shouldn't do that actually.
Oh, come on,
Okay,
man.
through. It's rare, only happened once or twice. Yeah, that sounds about right. Beep, beep. Alright, how should we kill him? I was gonna say we should abduct him, but I actually can't abduct this guy because we don't have our abduction laser. Misplay. Death by hive missile. GG cookie time, the Void Cruiser. Really pretty ship. Really interesting mechanic of abducting and killing with Engis using your synthetic AI Engi sharing of skills thing. That was a really fun one. What's that score? 74-32. Holy crap. Okay, that was a pretty good run. Apparently. So I think the extra scrap we got from killing the abducted crew must have gone to our score. I don't think we would have had that high of a score otherwise. Looked a little like SU-27. What was that? Is that a type of plane? Really cool visual. I like it. Was that an AI assisted piece of artwork? RPG? I assume it was. All right, my friends. Well, that was a fun first run of the day. I'm gonna say I'm stressed. Use the restroom. Y'all free to grab a drink, grab a snack, have a cookie like I'm gonna do. I do have ships from Eagle's Eye and Mr. Keys today. I don't know if either of them are here. During the break, if either of them show up, I'll pick one of their whoever's here ship and do that one next. But y'all enjoy chair or ad time. When we come back, we'll play another awesome ship from you awesome people. Thanks for hanging out, my friends. See you in a bit.